take him down. So you have this completely out of scale and immensely frustrating boss as the last thing in Act 2. And now that's satisfying, but it's still, I mean, we've raged about Duriel before, and so I think we've hammered that one to death. But so you fight Duriel, and which is completely out of scale for the course of things. And then you get into Act 3, and it's no guidance, and it's flares, and it's confusing, and it's like, oh, you're already in kind of a rough mindset from the frustration of Duriel.
Plus, they bring up like this extremely epic quest line, or these epic events that just happened. I mean, you run into Tyrael for the first time, you see this incredible cinematic, you know, he puts you on the trail of the Dark Wanderer, and then they toss you into Act 3, and you're like, it kills the whole mood. You're like, okay, I'm lost. What am I doing here? There's no quest line. There's no person telling me, go here, chase down the Dark Wanderer, you know, move quickly. It just kind of drops that sense of urgency and throws you into a disjointed act of confusion. But anyways, let's save more Act 3 discussion for next week, since I want to move things on to news before Ken has to go to work. So, let's jump into some news.
I guess, so we got the 3 new Facebook images for another milestone.
That's right. 3 this time, not the usual 2 that we usually get.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yep, those will be on the blog, so you can check those out, or I'll put them in the video feed on YouTube, so they should pop up now. Hey, look! There they are.
Hooray.
What else we got? We got the BlizzCon announcement.
Yeah. With the BlizzCon announcement. Oh, have we not talked about that yet?
No, we haven't. We haven't done a show since.
Not on any of our shows yet. Well, the tickets go on sale, right?
That's right. Next month.
That's pretty exciting.
I have to go.
Which I'm going. I'm there. I'm already there. Like, I'm waiting outside of the conference hall right now.
Got your tent set up?
I'm doing this. Yeah, got my tent already set up. I actually had a dream last night that somebody gets, and I did, and I was scrambling to find the website to get them. That was my mental block in the dream, is I couldn't find the website. Or like when I did, I couldn't find where on the website. Where's the link to buy them?
Sounds like a nightmare.
Must have them. Actually, yeah, let's go on the nightmare side of things. That'd be very upsetting. And then, okay, so this is one thing that I find kind of interesting, along with like BlizzCon. People are saying, beta announcement within the Blizz. I don't think this BlizzCon will have beta keys. And the reason being is if they're still aiming for a fourth quarter release this year, the beta will already be going on during BlizzCon. Right? So
we'll see. There's actually a brand new post from Bashiok today, actually, that I just looked up before the show, where the topic was Diablo 3 beta keys, and Red Shield started it, and he says, is it safe to assume that people getting into the Diablo 3 beta will be based off of how bad their PC is, just like how it is in StarCraft 2 beta? And Bashiok pretty much said, we look at a bunch of different factors, blah, blah, blah. But he also said, we want to make sure people can run the game before we invite them. We may also want to throw more invites at some specific piece of hardware for testing. We also have special invites and keys that are given away for contests, attending BlizzCon, etc. And it's probably pretty likely that Diablo 3 beta would follow pretty closely with all of those things.
I have I have to be sad panda, bad news bear. That's a very old post.
Oh, is it?
That's a year old.
Oh, good lord. It is.
That's a necro thread. Yeah.
Oh, lame.
Yeah.
All right, then. I guess that's getting cut out of the show.
Well, no, because it's still it's a reminder of what their policy is around beta announcements. So that if they're about to give a bunch of, if they're going to want to give a bunch of keys away through either a contest or BlizzCon or whatever before they do the beta announcement. So as a sign of the end times, if they come out with a big contest in the next several months where they say, hey, this contest is for some beta keys, then we know that the time of the coming of the beta is at hand.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I could also see it like if the beta is going on, they could just be like, all right, everybody here's getting into the beta for stress testing kind of deal.
Right.
Yeah, they can still give away late beta. Yeah, they can still give away more beta keys at BlizzCon even if the beta has already started.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, that's what I did was the stress test for Diablo 2.
Yeah.
Well, we are getting very close to the May conference call, and they are going to talk about beta in there, so we'll see what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to be May 5th?
I keep forgetting the day.
I think it's going to be May 5th. I could be wrong on that, though. But I'll look it up after the show.
First half of May.
In other news...
So the Bashik said they have something cool lined up for the 1 millionth milestone for likes on Facebook.
Yep. People like to speculating beta announcement, but he said it's going to be along the visual lines of stuff they've been doing thus far with the milestones.
I'm hoping for a video. I'm hoping for another gameplay video that's like the first one they came out with the announcement. That would be sweet.
Yeah, we're all on the same wavelength. That was the immediate thing I thought. I'm like, you know what?
Video.
Gameplay video.
Mm-hmm. Because he said visual.
That sexy fat man's voice, oh my gosh, Jay, just serenade me with your voice. Describe to me what's happening. I like how he did it. Because you can just tell he's genuinely so excited about it.
Oh, he is. He's like a little kid on Christmas.
It's too much power.
We also got some news on the acts we've seen so far. Do we know how many acts are going to be in the game? Is it going to be 4 like Diablo 2 Classic?
That's how I understood it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't actually know.
Sure.
I've thought about it, and I've wondered. In my endless internal monologue rambling, I've wondered if they even need to, why not just have 3 acts? And people be like, well, because we want more than 3 environments. Well, why does an environment change need to correspond to an act change?
I feel like
why
somewhere
in
one of
the story.
Yeah.
In one of their posts, I swear, there's just got to be like, oh, well, we haven't finished up all 4 acts yet. Like, just like nonchalantly saying how many their acts there are. I swear, there's probably multiple posts somewhere where they indirectly mention how many there are.
Well, if anyone knows, bring that to our attention, because I've been looking and I haven't found anywhere. But anyway, he says we've seen acts 1 through 3, a bit of each. Act 3 being the least we've seen so far, which I would assume is Bastion's Keep. That has to do with Act 3. And then the other 2, of course, we've seen much more of the dungeons and such. Tristram and the desert areas. So yeah, there's that bit of news.
Yep, I like actually what he said about